Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the San Diego Padres going up against the New York Mets. Just about ready to roll here. And today's starter, Clay Holmes. What do you got on him, Chris?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Popped up. McNeil in pursuit. He's got it. One up, one down. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, and the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
He's got it, and there's two away. Here's Manny Machado now.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Holmes, 31 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2011. Rocketed out towards right center and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed in. Back here with my pal Singy. And today on the hill, Dylan Cease. What do you have on him, Singy?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Sheets. And there's one down. And now it's Juan Soto. Hit on the ground to the right side. Throws to first. They get the out on Soto. Here's Pete Alonso. Swings and misses. Strike one.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out. Pepper in the zone. Arm is loose and firing him in there. Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the...
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Citi Field. New inning getting started. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Holmes back to work. Popped in the air. Left field. Squeezes it. And a quick out, number 1. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. The other way, and that's a fair ball. And that holds the go-ahead run at second base.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line.
Line to right, and this one could be extra bases. Headed for the plate. He scores, and they have the lead. Bogart's into second.
Well done. Drives in the run. Punch that one down the line.
One out. Runner at second. Now it's the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Reed Garrett.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Now the DH for the Padres, Luis Campusano. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Roll to short. Could be two. Off balance feed. There's one. Over to a. Odds over the inning-ending double play. Padres with the run-scoring double. It's an early. Back here in Queens, bottom half of inning number 2. Starling Marte up to hit. Swings through that.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean,
0-1's the count.
that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Not close with that one. And the count 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
That to right. Drops into the glove. And there's one away. Now here is Brett Beatty. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. One out, bases empty. Up the middle. And that one handled. Over to first. They get him, but it was pretty close. Singy, it was tough to tell in live action if the ball actually beat him, and it looks like they want some time to review it.
Yeah, we'll get another look.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Francisco Alvarez.
Jason Adam.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
And fouled off. Baden, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Right now they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. 1 runs in. And the go-ahead run stops at third base.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. First pitch misses. On the ground right side, and that chance handled. Toss. This is the first inning over, and it could have been worse. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. 1-1. On to the third inning. Martin Maldonado up to hit. Swung on, looped into center. Oh, he gloves it. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Lied out his first time. That's out to center field. Dives, and it gets by. Around second now as they still don't have it. Passes third. He wants it all. He'll score.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in
Now
baseball
batting,
for a
the
reason,
first
Boog.
baseman,
Always fun to
Luis
see an inside the
Ariz.
Parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting the second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
1 down. Luis Ariz, the next up for the Padres. He's 0 for 1. That one to first, and that chance handled. And he takes it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado. 0 for 1 so far. Here's a rip to short. But he's there for the third out. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Robert Suarez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Ground ball up the middle. Bogarts fields it cleanly. On to first. They get the out on Soto. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Fought off foul. Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there are 2 outs. So last chance for the Mets. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. The Mets down to their final strike. Laser base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Starling Marte. Sends it to center, and this should be it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres hold on.